All right. Good evening. Good evening. Hopefully got some people rolling in. I hope everyone's doing all right tonight. Shout out to my new follow, Steel Dragon 21. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm excited tonight. We are getting around to finally finishing two of the vault projects for the Vault 35 and the Vault 45. Hot swapping both as per usual with Williams boards. So that should be kind of nice. Took a week off since we did Dan's build, which has been nice, and I've got some exciting stuff planned. I've gotta order some things and have some stuff happen. So what's up, Coffee? How you doing? Nice to see you. I saw your challenge, by the way, in my server where you said 2 builds. Yeah, right? No, I'm doing 2 tonight. It'll take a while, but I'm doing them. But hey, it's all good. Gonna knock these out. I've been meaning to for a while, and I just haven't had the chance, and just something I want to get done for sure. But yeah, I think I was getting a little sick on Wednesday when I streamed with Dan. I didn't know that at the time. But my voice has been very like raspy, and it's been a lot, and like struggling to talk a little bit, so hopefully that's not too bad. But yeah, appreciate the encouragement. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Looking forward to tonight. I got the moon boot on the desk. Finally got it tweaked to where I like it. From a sound perspective, from a feel perspective, it feels great. Super like this board. I didn't think I would, especially after the first time I put it together, but now that I've kind of tweaked it, it's pretty nice. I think Doof has some extras. Dr. Doof has some for sale on his Discord server on his site, so you can go if you're interested in buying the successor to the P4. It's very flexible. I've got a Model X PCB on this one, so very flexy, but not too overly flexy. I do like it, and it sounds pretty good now. Now I'm pretty happy with it, so hope you guys consider that for sure. But overall, looking forward to tonight. Next week, barring that I get a new desolder gun in, I am going to be desoldering. Well, off stream, I'm going to desolder the Pearl PCB, that new Pearl I got. And we're going to build the Boulevard on stream, so the 3D printed Avenue, we're going to build that on stream. And we're going to fix and change out a color IPS screen for a Game Boy Pocket, which is pretty cool. And then even more exciting, I haven't shown pictures of it yet. I've shown pictures in my server, but nowhere else. Or actually, I showed it in Evan's server. I don't know how to say this dude's name. Iwi on Instagram hit me up a couple months ago. Mentioned that he had a C1 Caravan that he wants to have rebuilt. So I will be desoldering a OG nickel-plated Caravan and a nickel-plated road kit and be rebuilding that on stream. The goal is for next Thursday. Again, pending I get my desolder gun. But really looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. And that's such a cool board. And I had one and regret selling it. I sold it to somebody and then he sold it, so I don't know where it is. But from a like uniqueness standpoint, the C1 stands alone, and I'm super excited, especially because it's nickel plated. Like, that's just really cool. I think Maxim has the acid wash one, the acid anodized one. It's pretty sick. But either way, super stoked. And next week should be really good as well. So gonna try out, like I said, knock these builds out tonight. I've been meaning to. I just haven't gotten around to it, and I think tonight's the perfect night to do that. So, like I said, we'll do the Vault 45, and then we'll do the Vault 35 as well. The 35, I want to do second just because the bottom row is such a pain in the ass to mill max all of that, but we'll get it done for sure. And yeah, let's get started. I'm not gonna waste time tonight. Like I said, we got 2 hours. Usually is where I about start to peter off the edge a little bit. So you guys have seen Williams traffic cone orange, Vault 45. So FR4 plate, and then the 35 we're gonna build tonight is also FR4 plate as well, but it's in that like lilac color. I love this color. William doesn't know it. I'm probably gonna steal this from him, but he just doesn't know it yet. So not really, but I want to. It's super nice. But let's get started. And tonight, I kind of color match a little bit. We'll do tangerines with the orange JD, I call it the JD45, Legacy 45, and then for the purple, we're gonna do the JWK Tarot switches, the tactiles. And again, they're Milmax, so it doesn't really matter. But like just for the color and continuity, I thought it would look cool, so I'm gonna do that. And this one shouldn't be too bad with the bottom row. Most of that should be pretty... Yeah, I shouldn't struggle too much with this. Shouldn't is the key word. I think I tried the tarot tactiles. I don't remember if I tried those last week. One of them, I know the stem is super, super thick. Not the stem, the leg, the pin. So I need to see if that's gonna affect anything. But I know from a 45 perspective, I know the tangerines fit. That's not a concern. No stabilizers tonight, because we're just gonna kind of go through and make sure it's built and done and ready, and then we'll go from there. So, which I can't remember with the 45 if I can just... Oh yeah, I can just slide these in and then slide the switches in after. That actually might make this go a lot faster, which would be great. Because I think part of the slowdown is putting them on the damn pins on the switches. At least that's how I remember it. I think Zeus is in here. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing all right. Cloverfrost was the first one in here, so hope everybody's enjoying their Tuesday evening so far. Looks like we got a couple other people starting to join. William is here, the man of the hour. What's going on, man? Working and checking out the builds. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you. As always, I think my favorite thing about William is the positivity he brings. Like, no joke. I think it's just always super positive. I think it's underrated in this hobby, so appreciate it, homie. Thank you. Also, Coffee, I should mention that today on Reddit, someone replied to my comment in the Olivia Met Group buy thread, and their name was Coffee Addict or something like that, and he was trying to badmouth me, and I was like, I know that ain't my boy in there, because I think your username is different, but put a bad name on coffee users, just saying. Maybe something you should look into. William says too much coffee. Yeah. William says life is wild. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? I don't know how many dads we have on stream at the moment. I know Rage is a dad. I know Darth is a dad. My daughter had her first, like... I know you are, William. My daughter had her first, like, full-on, like, meltdown tonight. Like, absolute meltdown. Which, we've been lucky. Like, she's 3.5. We've avoided that pretty much forever. Like, we really haven't had too many issues, knock on wood, with her. And tonight, for whatever reason, she made some very poor choices. That's what we would tell you. You know, you made poor choice. And bedtime was interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. Not our normal routine by any stretch of the imagination. Not something that I wish for parents to go through, but definitely a challenge tonight. And it's very, like, you don't think about it, but it's very, like, mentally exhausting. It really is. And, like, trying to do the right thing and, like, you know, not escalate, even though, like, it's so easy to escalate with a kid. Like, I don't think people are, like, if you're not a parent, like, it's hard to understand. Like, it's so easy to escalate with a kid because, like, the emotional intelligence isn't there, so they start yelling, so you start yelling, and then it just, like, it backfires miserably. And, like, I just was not prepared for that level of stress. So it's definitely interesting. Yeah, but yours are a little bit older, right, William? Like, I think that was the differentiator tonight. Is like, this is the first time for her, you know. I think at 3.5, she's trying to push her boundaries, which is fine. Like, every kid is gonna try and find those limits. So like, I try to be understanding. So like, we tried the whole like, you know, straight to bed, don't come out of your room, and that didn't work very well. She tried coming out like immediately. So like, you know, it's a learning experience for all of us, and it took a while. We finally got her to calm down. It took a while, but you know, I think that's part of life and growing up and learning with your kids too. Like, we're learning, right? And so it was interesting because she like, it was weird because like before that tonight, like everything went really well. She got everything she wanted. She was really well behaved. Like, I don't know what happened tonight, or like what set her off, but like, as my wife said, she lost her damn mind. I said, yep. But I guess that's like bound to happen with kids occasionally. But again, live and learn. You know, it's okay. Oh, that does fit. Okay. Barely, but it fits. Oh, there we go. Just push hard. Oh, I saw these two slip out. That's fine. We're going to put these right here. Yeah, so this is definitely the faster way than trying to put the sockets on individual switches. Also, for what it's worth, William, when you get this board, taping the PCB and putting a little foam in the case go a really, really long way for it, in my opinion. Mine sounds pretty solid now. I had to mod it, but it sounds pretty good. I think it's just inherent with like a bottom mount or a tray mount, however you want to describe it. Like, it's just, that's unfortunately like gonna happen a lot, but definitely something you should consider, in my opinion. Gotta check the Hawk score in a minute, see what this is happening in sports ball world. We losing by 4. That's what's happening. At least I think that's live. What foam do you recommend, or do you have any I can get from you? I need to do that for my Mac files. Yeah, if you've got a Michaels around you, the 1mm hobby foam, it's like 99 cents a sheet, or you can get like a big ass pack for like $8.99. It's really good. I actually have some. If you want, I can send you it when I send these back. I can send a couple of sheets with you that you can cut. It's really cheap, super good. I think it does a good job of absorbing sound. I've been really like, I was against it for a while. I'm really happy with the tape mod for what it's worth. Just some painter's tape. I think that'll always do really well. So just keep that in mind too. Hear my wife upstairs. Can you guys hear the music this week? Turned it up a little bit because like in recent streams, even though it's loud for me or loud here, like I can barely hear it on the recordings. So I didn't know if you guys can hear it or not, or if it's too loud. You guys tell me. Ah. There we go. All right. And William, my goal is to get as many of these back to you as I can before the meetup for March 4th. So hopefully we can get a lot of them knocked out here over the next couple weeks. Tears, what's up, man? Yo, yo, yo. How are you? Hope you're doing all right on this fine Tuesday night. Miss anything good? No, not yet. Just getting started on the mech vaults. Trying to get them ready for soldering. Which I realize gonna hopefully knock out most of the top rows for both of these real fast, and then we'll do the bottom rows as we go, because the bottom row, especially on that 35, the Vault 35's bottom row is like super Swiss cheese. Here on the 45 it's not too bad, but the 35 is definitely, in my opinion, like, you know, crazy Swiss cheese. Huh. Also, side note, this silicone mat that I bought has been like one of the better investments for stream, just in terms of protecting my desk mat and losing Milmax sockets, etc. Highly recommend it. It was like $14 on Amazon. Highly recommend this for like any workbench. Also, last week after stream, got some really good news about something coming up, which is exciting. I don't know if it's going to happen before the baby gets here or not. That's still to be decided. Depends on some timing with things, but prepping for a very cool stream. As I've mentioned multiple times, I think you guys are really going to like it. But things are moving in the right direction for that. I would say maybe at the end of March at the latest, I think, based on what I'm seeing, but we'll see. Still some important variables up in the air. A cool stream, that'll be a nice change of pace. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm doing something that no one else has done before. I think, in terms of the keyboard community, but we'll see. I could be wrong. But I've gotten a lot of feedback from certain people, and they say it's a good idea. And I'm super stoked when I can talk about it. I really am. Can't talk about it yet. Not in detail. There's a couple people who know, but they're not going to say anything. They've been sworn to secrecy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. They signed an NDA. Or something like that. But I am super stoked. I really am. NDN. Non-D's nuts. Coffee, I'm surprised no one fell for Nap's joke in the trash server today. Although I had just seen that joke like 2 days ago. So I knew it was coming. I PM'd him. I said, who's going to fall for it? I think it's got to be set up. And I think that's one of those that you have to have like in regular conversation. I think it's hard to type that one out. What if my stream is me just coming on stream and then I just open a box and it just says D's nuts? That's the whole stream. What if that's the entire stream? It's 5 minutes long. I bring all you guys there, So I have this like super special announcement, and then I just do a D's nuts joke and then shut off the stream. Would that be good? Would people be down for that, or would they be like hating me? Oh, did I miss a hole, or did we just lose 2 Milmax sockets? That's kind of crazy. I think I just missed. Huh. Gnarly says would be your best stream ever. Don't tempt me, homie. Don't tempt me. Like do a mic drop, kinda. Alright, you guys are saying worth a try. I might have to do that. You'll never know when it's coming either. I'll just randomly just like pick a date and just do it. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that just happened. But again, that's why we have the silicone mat. Let's do a quick redrop. Do one set at a time. Oh, I guess I did pop out another set earlier. That would explain. Okay. That makes more sense. No big deal. Okay. Alright, so this is... Oh, that one's loose. Oh, because there's no way to hold... Okay, that's fine. So let's put that there for the moment. Let's get the vault PCB. Can't remember if these taros were too thick. We're going to find out real fast here. I love this color. William, I'm stealing this from you. Just telling you now. I'm stealing it from you. I love the color. Oh, I think it was the creams that had the legs that were, the pins that were too wide. Yep. Okay, it was. William says no. Alright, fine. Fine, I won't steal it from you, homie. I want to, but I won't. Okay, these fit. That's good to know. Alright. Now here's the problem. This bottom row is freaking... Oh, we're not going to focus tonight? Okay, cool. We're not going to autofocus. The bottom row is like Swiss cheese, so it does present a small problem when it comes to trying to get these in. The good news is, oh, these hold in. Oh, sweet, sweet. These aren't going anywhere. That's good to know. Okay. They're not gonna like slide out. Well, I say that, and then I can't even get this one to go in. There we go. Oh, I missed something. William said something's a bad word, but I missed it. I don't know what it was. Alright. Make sure these line up. I don't want to cross over any stabilizers. That's the whole goal. So with the big ones, these raise up a little bit so they will be in the way of the stabilizer. And then I've got the, where are the 7305s, which are low profile, and those won't mess with the PCBs. Vault 35 PCB bottom row. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's alright though. We're good. Alright, well I will say it's a tiny bit loud for me. So I'm going to bring the volume down a little bit. There we go. It's a little much, like almost hard to think. It's like it's too much happening. Let's see how this bottom row is. Oh, see the vaults. Okay, the tolerances or the clearances are a little bit tighter. So I think I can, yeah, I think that's fine. I feel like the sockets are less likely to go somewhere in this PCB because they're tighter on there. All good, man. All good. I appreciate you interacting, William. Thank you. Cool. I actually pulled out my vault today, which mine is hot swap too. Mine's got currently it's got the ice mint switches in it, and it sounds pretty damn good. I'm probably gonna leave it that way for the meetup. I like the way it sounds. I do need to get more ice mint switches, so that's exciting. Also, we got 40s day in 2 more days, so hope you guys are thinking about how you're gonna flood RMK with 40s and piss off the normies like we did last year. Should be another successfully large one, hopefully. Some of those people got genuinely upset last year. I remember that. It was kind of funny. I think I didn't even think about it when I posted the other day, and I posted my entire collection, and I was like, oh, yeah, 40 day is coming. I probably should have thought about that, but it's fine. Oops, come here. These pens. Tear says, I love how anyone can be considered a normie in this hobby. Yeah. This is funny. I was talking to one of the vendors for my customers today, and we were just chatting, and he saw the keyboards on my wall, and he was like, how do you get into this hobby? He was asking about like the value, and you know, he's like, do I sell stuff? And I said, yeah, I've made my own, and you know, showing him like oceanographer and whatnot. And it's just cool to like explain that to somebody. And he holds up his like membrane Dell keyboard or whatever it was, and I was like, oh. And he's like, yeah, I know it's not cool. I'm like, no. He's like, do you use it? He's like, no, I prefer my laptop keyboard. I'm like, then this hobby's not really for you. I'm like, it's just one of those, you know, you either really like this stuff or you don't. Like, there's no in between. Imagine we're all degens. Imagine degens. Imogen degens. Imagine degens. Imogen degens. I feel like Imagine Dragons is like this generation's Nickelback. Like my age, we hated Nickelback. I feel like Imagine Dragons is now that, like, taking over that mantle for like the generation right after me. Like, I can't stand their songs. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you either. I just can't stand them. Hedgie is the Nickelback of streamers. Ouch, Coffee. Ouch. Wouldn't I be more like the Weird Al instead of the Nickelback? I feel like Nickelback's too insulting, homie. Come on now. Just keep pouring out these Milmax sockets like they're drugs. Oh, I was on a roll there for a second. Come on. Watch this Netflix special. 3 episodes over the last like 3 nights called Killer Sally. Killer Sally? Something like Killer Sally McNeil. About this female bodybuilder in the 90s who ended up shooting her husband, and like how she was portrayed by like the general public because she wasn't, you know, quote normal looking. She was a bodybuilder and kind of, you know, very masculine, and it's very interesting. I actually enjoyed it. More like the Lin of keyboards. You found a hit and you're just driving it into the ground. God damn. Is this going to become like the roast of Hedgie stream? Like, geez, you guys aren't holding back at all. Whew. Maybe I'll hold off on my special stream. We'll see. I don't know if you guys deserve it or not. Damn. I do have more different content coming too. Like, I know, like, obviously I'm hooking William up. He sent me so much stuff and I'm appreciative. I'm like very genuinely appreciative, but like I do have other stuff coming up. So don't think all I do is just Milmax every day, all day. Smarty ass pants. Hey, you might be a 2-hit wonder soon. Damn, I really am getting roasted. Actually, I think a lot of you don't know. Did a group buy back in 2019? 2018, 2019, 2019 for some acrylic corn cases. So we got some corn. I got files to the corn case, and I modified them so that we could put a window over the OLED, so you didn't have to have a clear, all clear top across. You could have like a black top and black mids, and then like a clear window over the OLED, or you could have whatever color you wanted. But I basically was one of the first to like modify that case so that it could do that. And it was cool because I came up with like a combination of like, oh, let's do clear frosted. We'll do frosted for the underglow in the bottom, and then black, and then we did clear for the we did clear for the window, and then black for the rest. So like you actually had like proper underglow instead of just like an all clear corn case. It was pretty nice. I had my own issues. I learned a lot about running a group buy through that. That was a lot of, you know, hard work and interesting, and I don't know how much money I made, but packed and shipped orders and learned to do it was a lot of fun. So William says, just block the crazy folks. You have to block some of my normals in here too. Hey, Evan's here. The Van Keyboards. What's up, Evan? How are you? Hope you're doing all right tonight. Heard from Evan today. He said when he moves to South Carolina, he's going to meet me for lunch on their trip over, which is pretty exciting. Looking forward to that. It'd be good to have him close, so. It says, hard to get on start here because of the bedtime for the kiddos. Yeah, I was just explaining it earlier. I said my daughter finally had her first, like, full-on meltdown. It was crazy. So, yeah. Yeah, for sure, homie. When you're in the same time zone, absolutely. But I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thank you so much, and glad you could be here. All right. This one. Got all these guys in here. These tarots. Just put these in just in case. Oops. Some of these pins are a little bent. Yeah, this one is really bent. Okay. What is happening? There we go. Yeah, a lot of these pins are just too far out. I'm surprised. All right. Put one of these in each. Picked up some Duroc Pomps recently. I haven't had those in a while, so I'm pretty happy with those. And to get them. William Masters CIY Fantasy. No, these are JWK Taros. So they are a tactile. I believe they're a palm housing and stem, I believe. They got a nice sharp tactile feel, so yeah, they're pretty good. They feel pretty good, I should say. All right, got the soldering iron heating up. Well, like I said, so we're gonna solder these, and then I'm gonna solder the vault, and then we'll come back and do the bottom row with the other Milmax sockets, because that's important. Like I said to you guys, I'm gonna do 2 tonight. Y'all didn't believe me, especially coffee. Coffee's such an asshole. But I was showing off earlier, I got the moon boot built, which is great. Oh, I need to fix the focus. Hold on. Let's fix that. Let's fix that focus. Menu. Autofocus off. On. Menu. Okay. It should work now. There we go. Sometimes my camera decides to mess with me, but sounds pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's definitely begging for like an infill, but I don't know if I want to infill it or not. We'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it now, Evan. Like I think I've got it kind of dialed in, which is really nice, and I've been wanting to, so pretty happy with how that sits right now. So let's do this. Let's turn on the fan. Let's get started on our soldering. Almost out of solder on one roll, but I have a second roll. Excuse me. Also, tonight's stream, Liquid Death, my new sponsor. I wish that I love their stuff. One day, maybe. No Milkus tonight, that's for sure. No Milkus. All right, let's solder some Milmax sockets, shall we? Liquid D's the drink of champions, yeah. There we go. Feels like sometimes getting the solder to melt on the other side of the Milmax socket is very, very hard. It's not easy to get it done. But then other times it feels like, oh, it just goes right on. So it's kind of crazy. I think it just depends like how you get the soldering iron on there. Evan says, okay, we've made pretty much every key part. Do we need a special 40s drink now? DN juice. I'm down for that. I'd take a sponsorship by a drink company. Hell, I'd take any sponsorship at this point. Like a real one. Like a real, pay me to advertise your shit. I'll do it. I'll pull a DJ Khaled and just smile for everything. Well, Coffee, I think you'd have to be the researcher for that, since I'm sure you probably know what penis tastes like, because I sure don't. Got him. Maybe Milkus could work up something for us. That'd be cool. Hey, Mr. Korean Drink Company, do you want to sponsor me? Make a special 40s drink called Milk DN. Actually, I don't know if we could get away with that in the U.S. because it would literally be called like Milk DN and then Milk D's Nuts, and that may not be acceptable. I don't know. Someone else would have to tell me. Also, did we figure out if coffee knows what penis tastes like? Which I'm not judging your lifestyle. If that's what you're into, like, don't, I'm not judging that, but I'm just saying, like, sounds like you have experience with that flavor. Man, I much prefer doing these longer Milmax sockets. They're so much easier. He's an auto fellatio master. Oh, God. I mean, he does drive a Miata, just saying. Go. Alright, cool. Alright, don't want to skip any rows. Come on. There we go. Coffee's nickname in high school. Oh my God. What was the old rumor in my high school time was that Marilyn Manson, took 2 of his ribs out so he could auto fillet, but I don't think there was ever any validity to that. Yeah, see, it was like a national, like, high school rumor. Like, everybody knew that. Evan was in a completely different state, and he heard the same thing I heard when I was in Florida. Everyone did, yeah. Remember that dude had good music. Like, how did we have the knowledge transfer back then? Like, with today, with the internet, knowledge transfer takes, like, what? Half a second, and then someone else hears about it, and then it's viral in an hour. Like, it's insane. But, like, back then, we all kind of knew, like, the same stuff. I don't understand. IRC chat? Yeah, IRC chat. I think I used, I can't remember the chat program I used. It was really slick looking. I want to say it started with a T, like Trilio, something like that. All it took was one kid on a road trip to another state running into other kids for something to take off. Yeah, that's true. That crazy S thing, yeah. Everybody knew that stupid thing. But I still don't even know where that came from. Like, what was that from? Did anyone ever find out the origin of that dumbass S? Yeah, word of mouth was definitely the thing. Remember that DMX and Marilyn Manson song? Which one? I don't know off the top of my head. But yeah, everyone did the S back in the day. Tyr says, I have news for you. Okay. There's a video that went into the origins of the S. Wow, okay. Then it sounds like I need to watch. The song was called The Omen. Okay, interesting. I'll have to re-listen to that, William. This one's right near the microchip and the pin of the switch. Like, damn it. There we go. Good shit. Alright. High school was fun. I did so much dumb shit and no one recorded any of it. Yeah, we did some dumb shit. I recorded some of my own dumb shit because senior year, right before graduation, my mom got me a video camera. Which is funny because at the time, like, I was street racing and stuff, so I have a ton of, like, illegal activities that I recorded like an idiot. But I really didn't like high school. I got bullied a lot, so I wasn't, like, particularly a fan of high school. But then when I got to college, like, that all changed. I had a blast in college. College was my, like, grow-up period, if you will. Who didn't get bullied? I particularly got bullied a lot, so that's all I was saying is, like, it was definitely a lot back in the day. Like, I dealt with that. But you're right, like, a lot of people did, unfortunately. Doesn't make it right, it's just something that a lot of people dealt with. Alright, those two are connected, but it shouldn't affect anything. It shouldn't. Damn, I haven't even done the 45 yet. Oh boy. Okay. Did I do that one? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Whoops. Let's make sure we get this one done. There we go. Perfect. Just found ways to still have fun even though it was pretty shit. Yeah. I actually was, I got real friendly as I got older. Well, I say older, but when I was like a sophomore, I got friendly with some like senior girls. And that kind of made my life a little bit easier, which was nice. I was always like, for as long as I can remember, I was hanging out with older girls all the time. They just liked me. I guess I came off as, like, not a threat. Like, I wasn't, like, you know, jock. I wasn't gonna, like, in all words, like, it wasn't a threat to them. So they were like, yeah, we can hang with Toby. He's not gonna hurt us. So, I remember that. Weird flex? Yeah, it is a little weird flex, but you know your jelly, coffee. There's more I went into that, but I can't say it on stream, so take that as you will. Alright, we'll put this to the side. We'll start soldering the 45. Like I said, 45, the bottom row is going to be a little bit easier, but still got to go through and do all these. So let's start knocking that out. Almost out of solder on this roll. Here's the last remaining bit of solder for this one. Then we get to start our new roll, which is exciting. I've been known to chase grannies. I can't help it. I didn't say grannies, homie. You did that. Just saying, older women just tended to like me a little bit more. That's all. Even in college, like, I have some stories at the bar. I'm telling you. Like, from the bar. Like, actually hanging out at the bar. Bar Louie back in the day. Florida Gulf Coast Town Center, Bar Louie. You get put on Granny's will. Just woke up from a nap. Nap Wizard took a nap? No way. He is the Wizard of Naps, though. Nap, I was saying earlier, I'm disappointed that no one fell for your joke in the trash server. Me too. Oh, Evan didn't see it. When you think about it, that's a good one. Too intelligent for my server. Yeah, just a little bit. It requires actual thinking. Yeah, back in the day, Nap, you could have gotten the Metkeys server real good with that. Especially if you were in the Korean Customs channel. Yeah, exactly. Those same guys are in those servers now. lose that piece. So make sure these are on. This one seems like, yeah, I was right. Okay. There we go. You can always tell when they're like pushed down a little bit. This is 45 nap, 45. Or do you mean like how many? This is an actual Vault 45. The Vault 35 is over here. William's gonna have such a nice collection of vaults to bring to the meetup. I'm so excited. Yeah, 35's right here. But I'm saying that's his 6th vault. Like I'm just gonna start calling William the king of vaults. Yeah, it's alright, Evan. They do 2 a year, so they'll do one probably in like September. So that way you'll be settled in and established, and it'll be a good time. I'll come up and we'll all hang out and whatever. Don't be too sad. It's okay. There will be more. You'll have to bring all your remaining boards with you. And like I said, you'll like the guys. I'm pretty sure you'll like the guys from Carolina Mech. They're a bunch of good dudes. Arslock and Chris from Mexico. He's there in South Carolina. He's pretty chill. I like him a lot. A couple of those people are very cool. Rage is up there. Hoping to get minivan number 1 signed. Yeah. Says he ships stuff around here too, so I'm not sure the homies are at. Yeah, all good. Yeah, for sure, William. Like I said, I'm going to try and get everything done for you by then. I know you said you were sending some other stuff. Weren't you sending a Pegasus my way too? That Pegasus you're going to be happy with. I love my Pegasus. I was using it today, in fact. Of the Wild via the South Carolina. Yes, gosh, Pegasus, good board. Evan says he's on his right now. Yep. He said, I really like mine. And now that I put Olivia on it, it looks awesome. Well, the reminder, fuck Olivia for her stupid extension kit. I don't know what design decisions went into that. It's not an extension kit. It's basically a middle finger kit. I don't like it. Might still actually have to buy it because I want the accented keys, but we'll see. Pegasus and Brain Minus. Okay. Who ran Olivia? Was she actually involved? Well, I know Novel Keys is running it on their site for the U.S., but I think she was. But I know Oblatsky's got it on his site. A couple different places you can buy it. So it's $55 for the extension kit. I just don't know how I feel about that. But I'm not here to rehash old drama. I got your Olivia kit on my board now. I'm happy. So, yeah, the extension is 55. I think it'll be 65 at extras time or something like that. So, like I said, just trying to make a decision if I want to buy now or buy later or buy aftermarket. I don't know. It does fill a nice little gap between the R1 kit. But, like I said, I just don't know if I want to do it or not. Haven't made that decision yet. I'm here to rehash double shot hub. Yeah, I went down that nostalgia road on Reddit. Kind of wish I hadn't. Just reminds me I need to win the lottery. Alright, let's see where we're at. It looks like everything there. Yep. Now we need to do the bottom row. Make sure there's no other. Oh, there is one other one here. Okay. Double shot hub, created trash man. I do it all over again. Fuck the haters. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, cool. Let's pull out these little guys. Glow in the dark hub set would be cool too. Oops, that's way too many. I'm gonna have to put all these back in a few minutes, okay? Wow, that's way too many. I'm not trying to dump the whole bag out here. But you know what? I'm going to need a lot for 35, so let's just put this to the side. God, I love Liquid Death. It's so good. Did the Hawks win or lose? We lost because we're ass. What the fuck? No Zion and we still lost. Unbelievable. I hate this stupid franchise. I don't know why I root for them. I literally don't know why I root for them. Evan, you might appreciate this. I've been watching a lot of videos on high-speed rail and saw some sweet videos of the maglev over in China that runs from the Shanghai airport to like their main station. It does 430 kilometers an hour. It's the only passenger maglev, high-speed rail maglev in like use. I couldn't think of the word right now. Currently. And what's crazy is 430 kilometers an hour is 267 miles an hour, and it takes like 8 minutes to go 19 miles. Like, that's insane. That's so insane. Huh. Alright, I have to do it this way. It's very cool though. I really like high-speed rail stuff. It's pretty neat. Honestly, like, I knew about them, but then when I went to Japan in 2018 with my wife, and obviously got the chance to ride the Shinkansen and like use a transit system that is like of actual worth, like that's the best way I can put it. Like, nothing is like wasted over there. It was kind of nuts. Like, you take the local rail, the subway, to get to the high-speed rail, and then the high-speed rail you take to get to your long-distance destination, and that, like, it was just very cool. And I honestly forgot, like, until we started looking at the trip, that, like, oh yeah, we're gonna ride on the bullet train, like the bullet train, like that's so cool. And really, like, just experiencing like a transportation system that's on time, never late, that gets you to your destination in a worthy and fast manner is just so cool. And like, riding on the damn thing is amazing. It's so amazing. How far do you reckon it could go in an hour? What, if it was doing 267 miles an hour? Is that your question? Like that one poor girl who got put on video where she couldn't tell her boyfriend how fast, if we were going 60 miles an hour, how far would they go in an hour? But it was pretty awesome. Like, I enjoyed my trip to Japan. That's all I'll say. So, from like an interest perspective, I think it was more so just that, like, actually experiencing it changed the way I feel about public transportation in general, and like how shitty our transportation system is here in the U.S. That's all I'll say, because it's shitty, and anyone who says it isn't is lying to themselves. Yeah, maybe, man. I don't know. I highly suggest, if you can get out there, do it. I know Japan just opened back up this year after COVID. They've been closed since COVID in 2020, and they just opened up to tourists. And like I said, my wife and I, we had a blast in 2018. Like, even though she was kind of dealing with being sick from the pregnancy, we really had a good time. And the people were very nice. It was very enjoyable. The culture's cool. We learn a lot. Highly, highly recommend. But it's crazy. By 2030 something. So, sorry, I was getting my numbers mixed. By 2030 something, China will have 70,000 kilometers of high-speed rail network across their country. It's insane. Like, no one's gonna catch them, which is the crazy part to me. And it's cool because, like, France has a good high-speed rail network. Italy actually has a good one. Germany has a decent one. The U.S. obviously has none because we're shit in that regard in terms of transportation. Still a great country, but just kind of cool to learn about. Oh, and China's makes theirs affordable, so that everybody can ride it, and that's made a huge difference. They actually, part of it's because it's all state-owned. The entire transportation company is state-owned. You know, no surprise there, but still, they don't make any profits, really, off their passengers. But rather, the profits come off the idea that everybody can get to the big cities, and get there in a timely manner, and then they'll spend their money in the cities. It's like connecting the wealth gap, basically. It's pretty cool. Alright. I think the 45 is done. Tier says there was a high-speed rail station in the sleepy town of 5,000 people out in the middle of nowhere to Shanghai, and it was mind-blowing. I grew up in a town the same size. Yeah. What's it? Guangzhou? I'm not going to say that right, but like literally it's made this town like massive. Also, for those of you who have submitted like orders to get a board designed in China, like Shenzhen, right? Shenzhen, I think it's Shenzhen, not Zen. I think it's Shenzhen. They're a major hub now. They're like a major tech hub for China. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, man, like once you go out of country and experience like a good transportation system, you can never look at like ours the same way ever again. You just can't do it. It's next to impossible. It's so bad. Why are my dogs under me? I have no idea. But like I said, like when we were in Japan, like when we came back, for example, when we were leaving Japan, we were in Kyoto, and Kyoto is 2.5 hours by high-speed rail from Tokyo. And then, like, Narita Airport, the airport that you should fly into for Japan, for Tokyo, is an hour away from the city proper. So, really, you take trains to get everywhere. And I remember we left... Let me make sure this is done, sorry. We left Kyoto, and... excuse me. And we took the Shinkansen, or we took a taxi. Took a taxi to the station because we had luggage. And then we took the Shinkansen, the bullet train, from Kyoto to Tokyo. And then from Tokyo Station, we took the Narita Express, which takes you to the airport. So our whole trip was like all very smooth, just straight to the airport. It was pretty crazy. And that's just like how everything is there for them. It's insane. I'm jealous of how easy it is for them to do all that. Alright, now let's get these next. Let's keep this middle one in for stability. If I recall, I had issues with the Vault PCB in getting the Milmax sockets in here, but we'll see. I live in one of the large cities in the States. We have 22 miles of light rail, and it's absurd how bad the public transit is here. Yeah. So how close are we to 2 builds? We're actually incredibly close. Thank you, Tenor. Believe it or not, we're actually incredibly close. Told you I was going to do them tonight. How you want for those Durocs? Wait, what? How much do I want for the Durocs? I can get you some. They're on like Canon keys, I think I bought them from. Or Divinity, one of those. Yeah, okay, I remember I struggled with this with the other Vault. Yeah, I'll link you, William. They're cheap. They're not too, I don't want to say cheap, they're not too bad. Oh yeah, okay, I remember I struggled with the Vault with this previously. Getting these boys in here was like next, I remember I think I had to heat them up and push them through. And I may have to do that in this instance. Which CXA colorway should you get? Is that like... Which profile is... I don't know CXA. At least not off the top of my head. Alright, come on. Oh, okay. Kind of went in on its own. Alright, maybe I just have to do it that way. Ah, okay, this is never gonna happen. Who jinxed me? Who was it that jinxed me about what build we're on? Tenor. It's Tenor's fault. I was doing just fine until Tenor said something. So I'm blaming him. Oof. Yeah, Tenor jinxed me. It's Tenor's fault. Everyone blame Tenor. He's just making an observation. Alright, fine. I won't fully blame you, sir. Only partial blame. Oh, that fits. Okay, that's weird. Alright, so does it not... There we go. Jesus, okay. That's in. Let's put them on the switch. See if I can get them through by putting them on the switch again. Oh yeah, CX8. That's what I put on my buddy My buddy's Keychron, that's right. You always got to go, Evan, you always got to have muted colors for like your first couple of sets so that people want to buy it, and then you can go bold. Dude, these sockets, they're so tiny. I don't even understand how they're manufactured properly. It's insane. So we gotta do a couple and then pull out, and then couple and then pull out. Yes, I said pull out. Yeah, William, I'm with you. I like loud and bold colors, and let's get these soldered real fast. All right. Hopefully this won't take forever. Struggling a little bit right there. Let's see if I can finagle my way into here. Yep. Perfect. That one might need help getting the... Yeah. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pull these out. Let's take that one out for now. 4. Alright, a couple more. That one's gonna give me trouble, but that's okay. Let's do it again. Big group of 6 holes here that I have to handle. And then it looks like another group of 6, but all worth it so that William can put his stabs in whatever configuration he wants. The ultimate hot swap PCB. It's kind of fun when you think about it that way too, like you can literally switch up layouts at any time. Like, you know, certain hot swap PCBs you're kind of stuck because they use KL hot swap, so you're stuck to a particular layout, but I like that William has the flexibility with this one now. That's pretty cool. Come on. Oh yes, I might struggle with this one. There we go. Alright, keep rolling. Do another 4 switches here. There we go. That one was hard. That one was real short. Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh, here. Almost couldn't see that one. There we go, one, and then right here. There we go. All right, kind of cleaned up that other hole too, which is good. What do you go to Milmax sockets? So I like for ease of use, I like the 0305s, but they're longer. They're a little thinner, they're longer, so they go in real easy. But if you want low profile that'll be shorter than your pins for your switches, the 7305s, but they're more expensive, right? So it's up to you. So like for Williams boards, I've been doing is the 0305s. I've been putting in all the main cluster, and then anything that can be obstructed by like a stabilizer hole, I put the shorter and more low profile 7305s in. That's just my personal preference and what I've been doing for Williams. So it's up to you. It's however you want to do it. Some boards can handle having 0305s in all the spots. You know, it just depends. For Curio, didn't do Curio. I'll have to look at the height difference. I'll look in the case for you, Tenor, and then kind of help you decide from there. But if you can swing it, I almost would say like go for the 7305s. It's just soldering. Soldering is hard because it's just a small little area, right? Like it's not the easiest in that regard. Okay, yeah, this is the one that's gonna give me trouble because the hole isn't like cleared, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to heat that one up. Okay. Not that big a deal. Alright, so let's move this over here. Are you excited about Curio? Because I love mine. I haven't used it a whole lot lately, but I love it. It is a good board. I actually think I need to tape mod it so I enjoy it even more. I haven't done that yet. It's a little high pitch with the nebulas. The nebulas are long pole though, which explains a lot. So. Oh, we only did the two? Okay. Put that garbage there. It's time to start the new solder. Okay. Almost done. Only a couple more. 1, 2, 3 more to go. And we will be done. Vault 37, El Jefe. And William has some he wants to get done. Awesome. Well, let me know how I can help you, man. And I know there's a couple of people in this community who would be happy to help you. Because we actually like you, so... All good, homie. Looking forward to it. Alright, let's do this then. Let's take this sucker off because that hole is a little clogged. Let's see if I can finagle this a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Don't try this at home, kids. Damn it. There's some solder that got stuck up in the hole. So what I want to do is place it on top and then heat from the top of the mill mag socket. Let's see if I can. There's, I can go this way. Nope. There we go. Oh, no, it won't stay. Okay, I'm losing switches out of this thing. Awesome. Alright. Let's try one more time. So what we do is just get it into there. It won't stay. Damn. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can work around this then. We'll go into the other side. The only downside to working with Milmax sockets is they are fucking tiny. There we go. That one's in. Let me get this other one through the hole. There's solder there. That's why. Okay. Might have helped, it might not have helped. We're about to find out. Alright, we can do this. There we go. Do a little finagling, maybe? Might have to. Just heat up the pad a little bit, maybe? Trying. Nope, okay. If I can get it. If I can get the Milmax socket into there, at least a little bit into the hole, then I can use the heat and force it in, which, you know, like I said, some people will cringe at that, but it works. Let's see this other one. I think this other one is the same way. Good. And this is why I got the silicone mat, y'all. There we go. Now I just have to get this other one in. Okay, I know what to do. Almost. This is the last one too, which is hilarious. This last one's giving us the most trouble. Yeah, Oracle's gonna be great. If you like Vault 35, Oracle's gonna be the jam. Damn, almost had it. I want to go to touch this thing too, and I really shouldn't. Nope. Oh, damn, I had it. I hope you guys saw that. Oh. Let's go. All right. There we go. Little hedgy ingenuity that worked really well. Perfect. All right. Now I can turn this over if we can finish soldering, and we'll be done with William's build, which is awesome. And I will have done 2 builds tonight. And quote, shut the haters up, right? Come on. You could only have one. Would you go with Curio or Machida? Curio. The feel of Machida is, it's like, the case looks really nice, but it's a very firm typing experience. And Curio is bouncy without being like overly obnoxious. Like I can feel it a little bit. It's not like, it doesn't like interrupt your typing. It's feels like very natural, and that's just my personal preference. Alright, cool. We are done. That's all of them. Sick. Can shut this fan off. Shut off the soldering iron. Alright, separate the switches a little bit. Oh, I think these all come out pretty easy. Yep. Nice, William. We are good. You have a full hot swap board. Which, man, I've yeah, you're welcome, homie. Coming from the first time I tried to Milmax your vaults, like, that was a lot easier. Obviously, with experience, you know, you gain knowledge on how to do that. So now we just got to put them together. See how they look with the switches in each, because I tried matching switches with colors. And then, yeah. I'll pull down my vault, just to kind of give you like a sound comparison, because I love the way mine sounds with the ice mint switches. I love the way it feels. I'm still pretty sure I'm one of the few that's done the 2.75 split, I think. Which is funny, because like I have a 6U spacebar now, but I almost don't want to swap it. I kind of like the split look on the vault. Like, and I'm a big spacebar guy, but I think the split look just looks awesome. I can do a 6U on the aluminum one if I want. We'll see. Stoked for the aluminum. Don't know what color I'm going to get done from Jake yet. No, I want something very cool, but just not sure yet. What if I want like a color shift, or do I just want like a splatter or something like that? That'd be cool. Splatter's always neat. Alright, only a little bit of solder made it onto the mat. We're good there. My dog is literally under my feet. Like, I don't understand what my dog's deal is. Alright. So for this one... Yeah, see, I matched the... Ooh, these are tight in there. That may be an issue. Pull them out, we'll see. Yeah, they'll be tight. That's alright. Get them out later. You'll have 2 Vault 35 PCBs incoming because I want 2 aluminum Vault 35s. Okay. I guess I have a while till they show up, right? Like, there's no rush on that. Because whenever the group buy ends. Yeah, these might be a little tight for this plate, and I don't want to have to struggle. Yeah, I was right. Okay, well, I guess the good news is they seem to come out okay. Let me just make sure again. Kinda. Oh yeah. All right, let's mix it up. We won't do purple switches. Sorry. Let's pick a different one that's goes in a little bit easier. Let's do some Duroc palms. Yeah, Cerakotes are gonna be. I'm excited to see what everybody comes up with the Cerakote. You know, that's always fun. Let's see how these fit. These should fit a little bit better. Yeah, they do. Okay. Because I got a lot of crap last time about how I put switches in. I'll go one at a time, since I guess it bothers some people that I don't do it one by one. There we go. I'm excited to get these lubed up though. Did I put this on backwards? I think I did. Yeah, I put this plate up backwards like an idiot. Hey, you guys. Because the writing is on both sides. So I was like, oh yeah, it goes this way. Nope. Squid, what's up, man? Let the haters hate. Yep. Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. That one didn't set right. There we go. Put one right in the center for 6U. One in the middle here. One in the middle over here. We'll do the same for the Vault 45 too. Forgot we still got to put that one together. You know what's going to come in handy? My plate fork. Switch fork, whatever you want to call it. That's going to come in super handy here. If it can fit around the Mil-Max sockets. There we go. Yeah, super handy. There we go. Just until we get a couple more of these switches in place. Come on, come on. Oh, no, can't get it over there? No, okay. Close enough. I like this 3D printed color green. It's a good green. That's my second switch fork that Jake has sent me, so I've got 2 of them now, which is kind of funny. Okay. But man, they come in handy. I didn't even know until I started using them how good they were. Switch back. Okay, whatever. All right. See if I can get this in. It's a little tight. Okay, this should hold though. Should is the key word. Yeah, okay, cool. We're good now. Oh, William, since you're here, do you want the clear or the black bump-ons put on to your orange Vault 45? Just out of curiosity. You gotta tell me which ones you want. Okay. Nice. Make sure this fits and looks good. I mean, the good news is, like, you're never really going to look at them, but it's just up to you how you want that. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Black? Alright, yeah, I figured. Nice little contrast on the bottom, right? Okay. All right. Damn. Gotta show you guys this bottom row with all the Milmax sockets in it. It looks kind of crazy. In a good way, of course. Oops, don't want to lose. Oh boy. Yeah, don't want to lose that screw. Okay, there we go. Side. Cool. All right. Let's do this. Put this guy back before I lose it. These Kinetic Labs containers have come in clutch, I must say. All right, but that looks pretty good. But I want to show you how crazy that bottom row is with all the Milmax sockets in it. But again, he can use any layout he wants now, which is really nice. All right, so let's take this back out. Let's put the bump-ons on while we're here. And his traffic cone orange Vault 45. It's pretty crazy looking. It's a little darker than on camera. Like, the camera makes it look like uber bright. It's actually not like highlighter orange. It's a little more like, it's more like a cartoon pumpkin orange, but it's pretty good either way. Yeah, and I think, yeah, black was the right choice here. Sounds like the Japanese version of what's the name of the song? Dun 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 dun. Fucking Redbone from Childish Gambino. That's what it sounds like. That's all I could hear. It's very slow. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, but I'm probably wrong. Or something. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it is like it is called Japanese lo-fi. Maybe they, I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. I don't think they're gonna admit it, but I think it is. Dun 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 dun. Thinking DSA Deep Space for the purple vault. That'll look pretty good, man. I'd say go with that for sure. These FR4 plates are a little tight, but still good. Evan, looking at this FR4 plate, kind of wish I took advantage of the silver a little bit more, but that's okay. On something. Alright, we're going to pretend this is 6U. It's not worth the effort? Okay. Well, I guess if you say it's not worth the effort, I believe you. I'll just sit a little high. Oh, it's these ones coming out. That's why. There we go. Good news is I know where it was worth the effort. So... we squared. We straight. All right. Surprised some of you guys are still here. I appreciate it. It's like slowed down on the stream just because I'm trying to get these in place and just show that we did officially. Oh, this one's still got a Milmax socket attached to it. My bad. I was like, why won't that go in the hole? Oh. There we go. Let's try that again. And again, like the bottom row of the 45 is not as crazy. It's pretty little less hectic down there. But like maybe I'm weird, like I know people care about the bottom row a ton, but like I personally don't mind. Like a bottom row could be a space bar and nothing else, and I'd probably survive just fine. Like, but I know like bottom row layouts are really important to a lot of people. I just don't use a ton of those. Like my most common is where control is for a lot of people. I put escape there because I put tab, control, shift, and then like this would be escape down here. And then usually this is GUI key, spacebar, right alt, and then like that's usually a layer key. That's all I ever need. And I get it, I don't program, I'm a little different, but like it just doesn't matter as much to me. It's like when people are like, oh, I can't do HHKB layout, and I'm like, I mean, control's always here anyway for me anyway, so it never matters. Evan says I'm wrong. Oh yeah, I know. Like I said, that's fine. Like, I don't like how this pin is twisted. I just don't care. But again, bottom row layouts can be very personal for some people, it sounds like, so. I still remember when Jay built my oceanographer prototype, and he realized escape was down here, and he was like, what the f? And I'm like, hey man, it works for me, and like that's the beauty of 40s is we can all do what we want and put that key anywhere we want. Aria taught me to use almost no bottom row keys either. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty comfortable with no bottom row. Although, Evan, do you still do, like on the minivan layout, do you still do this is a function and not enter? Because if I recall correctly, enter is actually down here for you, right? On row 4, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Coffee says, I think my minimum currently is 10U wide and two keys on the bottom row, one being spacebar. Yeah. Vim arrows are goated. Okay. Nap chimes in. It's funny, I have those keys on my, or I did. I had them on my garbage truck from the terminal accent keys, but never actually used Vim arrows. Normal enter is an L1 hold and quote on tap. The key below is shift on hold and enter on tap. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, like I said, for me, almost 99% of my boards, tap is enter, hold is layer 1. This, depending if it's an arrow layout minivan, this is / on tap, and then hold is layer 2. If it's not, it's just momentary layer 2, and then layer 3 is always here in whichever position, unless again arrow keys. But then on the arrow key layout, tap for arrow, hold for layer 3. Yeah, see, I think that's what happens. A lot of people with 40s like the split space for the inner. Yeah, I just type them out, coffee. Or just copy and paste. I have a spreadsheet I keep everything on. There we go. All right, we did 2 builds tonight. They were successful. I am very happy about that. Which is a rarity sometimes for Hedgie to not have any scuff. We didn't really have any scuff tonight, which is great. Super happy with that. Whew. Under 2 hours for 2 builds, so fuck you, coffee. I actually did. It looked pretty good. It actually looks good with the tangerines and the orange here. Looks like a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin setup. And he's right, the black feet look good on here for a contrast perspective. And of course your vault looking solid with the palms in there. Palms actually look pretty good in there. Let me grab my vault real fast. Watch out, dog. Move. 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 I don't want to run you over. Got my vault here. I've got the clear glass green, I guess. That was the choice. That was the one that William sent to me. That's what he chose. Will, Project Kane sent to me. Right now it's got the mints in it, and then the old candy bar black on white set. And it sounds awesome. I'm like super happy with this one. And speaking of layers, so for me, on the vault, this actually isn't inner. This is quote, or quote. Inner is K and L, so I combo K and L for inner. Tab is W and E comboed, so like for me, it's just a natural reach up. This is A and then hold for control. This is question mark or / and then I hold it and it's layer 2. I think this is layer 3 for me. I can't quite remember. But the beauty with the vault for me is that I don't have to combo backspace. Like it's just here like it normally would be. So I didn't mil-max all mine. I just mil-maxed the 4 keys down here. So I did stick with a regular split space, but I don't use Control A. What is Control A actually used for? I use Control T, Control C, Control V, like all the standard ones. So it's just like as soon as I learned to put Control here, what a game changer. Like for reach and whatever. Select all. Oh, well, see, I never really use it, so I guess not. I guess on a full size board I could just do it, but never actually. The problem is most of my work is done on a Mac. So most of the boards are programmed actually for left GUI, not left control, because GUI acts as like the control on Mac. And so, yeah. Please set my Vault 35 with your layouts. I'll give you some more layout ideas. Okay, sure. I could do that. Oh, wow. The moon boot is just as wide as the Vault. And the Vault is 13U. This is 12.75. These are decently thick little bezels. I got the whole vaults here. So that's one reason I don't have a program the same as yours. I should probably just set up a combo though. Yeah. Like I said, this is the only like sub 30 I've really, or the sub 40 that I've really been like comfortable using. And I really do think that extra key up here makes a difference. And now though I can use like 12U more comfortably with combos. Like I just couldn't do that in the past. Combos just opened up a whole world for me. So super happy with that. But overall, this is pretty good tonight. We did 2 hours, got 2 full mil-max boards for William, which is great. Knocked 2 more out for him. William, I'm probably going to send these back to you this week, so you'll get this one, the Vault 35, your 2 MB44s, and your V40. You'll get all of those back this week. So looking forward to sending those back to you and clearing up some space in my house. And then Thursday's up in the air. I don't know if I'll stream Thursday. We'll see how I feel, and we'll see what's going on. I'll try and let people know by tomorrow if that's going to happen or not. But we still have a ton of other stuff we can build for you. Hey, you're welcome, man. You're very welcome. I'm happy to do it. I appreciate you guys hanging out here tonight with me on what is a, kind of become like a standard, which is just Milmax and hang out and chill. Like I said, next week, pending, there's no delays in shipping of the desolder gun. Literally everything's riding on the desolder gun. But next week should be the Boulevard build. We're gonna desolder. I'm gonna desolder off stream the switches out of the Pearl, not the one that's up there now. Like I've got the customer's actual build sitting in my shelving unit back here. We're gonna desolder that. We're gonna build the Boulevard with those switches. Remember, that's the Avenue, but 3D printed. And we're gonna change out the screen on a Game Boy Pocket for an IPS color screen, which is pretty cool. Excuse me. And then on Thursday, again, barring I have all the desolder gun parts, we're going to build, unless Yui tells me otherwise, we're going to do the Caravan, the R1, and we're going to build that up. I have to fix something on it, and then we're going to rebuild that, which should be pretty cool. It's a nickel-plated Caravan and nickel-plated Rogue kit. They go together. Looks awesome. Really, really looking forward to that. So, got some more interesting stuff coming up, which is exciting, and both builds next week are customer builds, which is really, really exciting. And then I'll get around to rebuilding the Pearl for myself, which will be a lot of fun. Hopefully before the meetup. And then, like I said, I might sell that. We'll see. I'm kind of happy with it right now, but I still might sell it. We'll see how things play out. But I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Look forward to letting you know by tomorrow if we're going to be streaming on Thursday or not. Everyone have a safe and great night, and I'll see you next time. Peace.